Hello everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Platinum. Last time we challenged Maylene and we won pretty easily, all things considered. I'm not going to complain though. Hi Sean, please can you help me? Some Team Galactic took my Pokedex away from me. I need help to get it back. I'll be waiting in front of a warehouse. Please come. Okay, Dawn. So we're gonna help Dawn out, and we're gonna go to Pastoria, but I do want to take the other route to Pastoria we can take instead of the way from Veilstone. Mostly to go to a couple places and whatnot. Nice. Hi Sean, please can you help me? Do you remember Team Galactic's horrible people? Yes, I'm looking right at him. I ran into them, they took away my Pokedex, please need your help. Let's do it, Dawn. Double the Zubats, eh? Alright, Azula. Let's hit him with a beat up. Beat up does damage for every party member you have. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it will suffice for now. And they're all going after Clefairy, despite it having Q-Tar. And gravity makes it so they are no longer flying types. Thank you. Let's just go for another beat up on the other Zubat. Nice. Oh no, Metronome Dawn. Hard drill. Oh, that's a little scary. Let's just go for Fire Blast. There you go, Azula. That's a one-shot if I've ever seen one. Sexual can't really use Azula for the next gym, though. Because Pastoria is the water gym. Hooray! But hey, at least we'll get served so we can go to the power plant to get Flamethrower, which we're gonna need for the gym after that. Just raise your stats, Clefairy. Dawn, friendly fire. Just get... No, I'll go for Fire Blast on this stupid skunk. Nice job, everybody. Done in my 2 kits? This isn't right. I should have kept my head down and just watched our warehouse. Oh, that stinks. Our Pokemon are chumps. We should get the new ones from headquarters. Who cares about this Pokedex anyway? Team Galactic's going to own all the Pokemon in the world. No, in the universe. There, take it. Take a Pokedex. Those things we had in the warehouse, we've already moved to Pastoria City anyway. Well, so we'll just say, you'll get yours, and run like the grunts we are. What's going on? Why is Team Galactic out here on the streets like they own the place? Sean, thank you. Sincerely. I would have lost without my Pokedex. It's indispensable for helping Professor Rowan with his studies. So Sean, what are you gonna do now? I think I'm going to the Pokemon Mansion on Route 212. Yeah, that's probably where I'm gonna head to, Dawn. Have no fear, I've come running. I heard of children shooting with Team Galactic, so it turns out, of course, to be you. Oh, it's that funny man from Jubilife. You insult me to my face? How very uncouth of you. I'm terribly sorry. Team Galactic took my Pokedex, so I'm very irritated. Just blurted it out. I should be going now. Be wary, Team Galactic. It is of no matter. Of more interest is the criminal behavior of Team Galactic. They attempt to steal the belongings of a child? Their scale of criminal seems rather minuscule. The triviality of their actions makes them more sinister, perhaps. Their warehouse needs investigation. Come with me and we'll take a look. A key is necessary for us to go on. For the time being, we cannot give chase to those who ran away. Ah, this hidden machine. It's the hidden move of fly. Sean, take this. This will be keeping. I will not have to leave this item here to be used by the Team Galactic. So we did not learn very much from this exercise. No matter. What concerns me is what I have overheard in the game corner. The Team Galactic has transports up to Pastoria City. What are they up to? I do not know, but I have a bad feeling about it. Whatever you tell yourself, Looker. And now we have Fly. Remember the Noctowl we caught? Yep, we're going to use that for Fly. Actually, real quick, before I forget. I decided to drop Axton off at the daycare. I'm still considering the options of Flygon and, well, not Flygon, of Gallade, another Pokemon, and Glaceon. So I'll probably be talking to the Discord server, well, the lad server I'm in, about that, as well as talk to you guys on the community tab and see like what the general consensus is. Do we go with Junpei? Do we go with Axton? Or do we go with the other surprise I had? That was kind of alluded to. What do I mean kind of alluded to? Well, we actually encountered a trainer with this Pokemon earlier in the series. Won't say how many episodes ago though. Hello. Can you raise another for me, please? You'll be safe here, Axton. Don't worry. I have hard skills to reteach some ice moves to Glaceon. And now we make our way to Pastoria. Not a lot's gonna change from like when we were on our way there last time. Don't think we'll run into anything really cool or whatnot. But hey, you never know. I gotta admit, there's something about the nighttime music that just hits different in this game. I don't know what specifically it is, though. Alright, we are now on the next route. Route 218. By the way, I know we can find that lady's key. Yellow shard. Always nice. Yeah, I can battle too. Oh, if you say so. Sadly, you don't get a lot of money, but hey, the Amelicorn will still get something out of you, I guess. And they still have seals. Just Razor Leaf it. Gaia will gladly take a level up from anybody. Lucy made me all hungry now. Sucks to be you, I'm afraid. Yeah, not a lot of money, but hey, it's more than just double-digit money, I guess. Isn't this nice? I love my inflatable tube. I wonder how many people are going to be mad at me that I'm just extorting these little kids for money. And there's the other form of Shellos. If you catch it around here, it becomes pretty blue. Gotta admit, I kind of like the blue one more aesthetically wise, especially like the little ears it's got up top. I know you're an optional fight, but I'm going to fight you anyway. Fancy hotel, fancy place with a restaurant. The restaurant's not that bad. Could be worse. Whoa, what just now? I was just about to reel it in. But I'm sorry. Remoraid! So Remoraid is interesting. You can fully evolve this thing by level up into Octillery, and I question how it becomes an octopus. Remoraid's not terrible, honestly. With Octazooka being a signature move of Octillery, which lowers accuracy, as well as does water-type based damage. But that's not what makes Remoraid interesting. If you want one, of course, feel free to have one. What makes it interesting is that you need this Pokemon to evolve Mantike. Mantike is a pre-evolution of Mantine. It has the same typing as a Gyarados, which is pretty cool. So if you want a water flying type in this gen, go with Mantine. And Mantine is not that bad. I thought about getting one at some point, but it comes like way too late. So that's kind of why I prefer not to get it. So my physical attack is lowered, but we did get Discharge. Quad weakness. That's a lot of damage though. And Izanagi's still pretty fast. So we know about Izanagi, but it being a special wall with its high special defense is actually pretty good. You need that more respect for a grown-up. Jeez, man, it's just a fish. Oh yeah, the Dr. Footprint House. Might as well stop by here. Pokemon are quite easily for me to read. I need only to see their footprints and their innermost thoughts are revealed to me. Skip to my clan, then let me Torterra walk in front of me. Okay, so I think I gotta do this with Chad, and it'll help Chad raise its friendness. Sean is a remarkably human and trainer. That I can always perform the best any Torterra possibly can. I attribute that entirely to my partner Sean. When we travel, I can see wild Pokemon eyeing us enviously. And that is what your Torterra thinks of you. I must say, your Torterra and you share a very close bond. This is for you. And Torterra gets a ribbon. Yay! The adventure with Sean is lots of fun. Chad gets to go places where I can't go by myself. I get to battle Pokemon I've never ever seen before. I'm gonna get stronger and stronger for Sean. And that is what Paneri thinks of you. So we're not quite there yet. We need to level up our friendship with Chad just a little bit more. I also went ahead and got the app from Eterna City that lets you check the friendship of your Pokemon anytime you feel like it. So I checked Chad's, and he's at currently 1 heart. He needs to be at 2 to at least be about ready to evolve into Lopunny. So we're still a bit of ways. Something on top of this cliff here? Well, we don't have rock climb yet. Anyway, I don't know if there's any new encounters we can get here in the grass. Maybe by fishing you can actually get some. Hello again, Buizel. Yeah, wild Floatzel can be found here, as well as Gastrodon. We talked about Gastrodon earlier. You can run into Wingull here. I don't know if we talked about Wingull yet, but Wingull, water flying type, it's not that bad. Pelipper is also a pretty solid Pokemon if you want to raise that. I think the biggest drawback when it comes to raising a Wingull is just that it's a not fun typing when you're quad weight to electric. But hey, if you can make it work, good on you. I caught a blue shell, so I'm happy now. In Diamond and Pearl, you could run into a swarm encounter of Absol here. I've used Absol in Bushido recently, and this physical special split they introduced to Absol is really good for it. We can't surf yet, but there is a new surf encounter we can get. Chaddock can actually be found here. It's very rare, but you can find it here. You can also get Remraids here. We talked about Remraid a little bit earlier. Swellow can be found here via Poke Radar, and the Honeytree still, the Honeytree Pokemon that I don't care about. But the main attraction is here. We are in Pastoria. Pastoria has a lot going for it. Hey guys! we're gonna check out the Great March before we actually take on Crash Awake today. So the Great Marsh kind of works differently this time. They actually have a second floor in this Great Marsh that allows you to see where Pokemon are ahead of time, so you can kind of scout and pick where you want to go. So why don't we go ahead and see if we can find anything that we're after. You just look at these binoculars up here. It's only 500 Poké Dollars. Alright, Noctowl's up there. Barrel. Quagsire. Tangela can be found here. Tangela's new evolution we've talked about. I think we talked about it. Ooh, Yanma. Wooper. So what's interesting is they don't really show you the encounters you can get by surfing. But there's a lot of items you can get in the Great Marsh. And there's a lot of fun Pokemon you can get. Marsh games are pretty easy to work. Basically, all you gotta do is you pay money, you get 50 balls, and you have to try to catch as many Pokemon as you can. You get to throw rocks or bait at it to try to make it stay longer. Not really sure they do anything. The Great Marsh has a lot of encounters. And oh boy, let's see if we can find anything cool. Great Marsh also costs you 500. So you can, basically, if you want to go in fully prepared, it's 1,000. You can just go blind for 500, but I do recommend going to the... binoculars. Wording was lost on me this day. What do we got? Hello, Wooper. Wooper, your water ground type evolves into Quagsire. It eventually got a new form in Gen 9. Don't really think we should catch one. The only downside of the Great Marsh is getting stuck in the mud. Hello, Yanma. Yanma! Got a new evolution in this game, in Yanmega! It just needs to learn a move. God damn it! Ooh, Skorupi! I thought about using this guy, but Skorupi! It starts as a bug poison type, then evolves into the same typing as a Stunky into a dark poison type. It's not a bad Pokemon, and with a really solid typing, I won't blame you if you guys ever do go for something like a Drapion. But it definitely just depends on what you want to do. We got the Yanma! I plan on using Yanmega. I think Yanmega is really cool. Yanma, the clear wing Pokemon. It can hover in one spot by flapping its wings at high speed. It feels about to guard its territory. So, you need to get Agent Power to evolve Yanma into Yanmega, but Yanmega I always thought was underrated. And I can't use Tenkata. So, this is the closest I'm going to get to Ibuki. And it's a male. Everyone say hello to Ibuki's long-lost cousin, Dartwing. So, it is a flying bug type. Happily, it's anything, that's always good. Speed boost is really good with its high speed. It's just going to get faster and faster. Sonic has some pretty good moves right away, but if we evolve it into Yanmega, we can actually get a bug type move for this right away via Heart Scales. Well, I'm going to go see if I can catch some things. Wooper caught. Let's go. Wooper, the water fish Pokemon. When walking on land, it covers its bodies with a poisonous film that keeps its skin from dehydrating. Hoot Hoot caught. Hoot, the owl Pokemon. It marks time precisely. Some countries consider it to be a wise friend, first in the world's ways. But I'll catch it. Barboach, the Whiskers Pokemon. Its slimy body is hard to grasp. In one region, it's said to have been born from hardened mud. That is an entry. That is a good one, to say the least. Well, we caught the Quagsire, too. Nice. Nice haul overall so far. Quagsire, the water fish Pokemon. It has an easygoing nature. It doesn't give a bump its head on boats and boulders while swimming. It is very derpy. Caught it. Magikarp, the fish Pokemon. A Magikarp living for many years can leave him out using Splash. The move remains useless though. And that's it. So this is where we're going to actually leave it. I'm going to do the voting now. You are on the Poketip matchup checker. Interesting. Matchup checker shows the affinity Pokemon have to each other. Basically, if you need a reminder for types. But now it is time for you guys to vote on team member 6. Most people would wait until like after probably the 6th gym or so for a 6th team member, but I am torn between 2. I gave it some thought and like Glade's cool and whatnot, but I have a psychic type. So it's between Glaceon and Yanmega. Let me know what you folks think down below. I'll leave a poll up and then it'll go out to the people in the server and whatnot and ask some friends. Because I want this 6th spot to be reserved for what people want. Well, thank you folks for watching. I will see you all later.